Welcome everybody to another episode of Sold! Exclamation point. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 sales, $275. I do have a little bit of news that I found out from eBay about a problem I've been trying to resolve, and got maybe a little strategic tip for how to list on eBay. So let's start out with the Smoky Collection sales. First up, we got a Dominic Leone Bowman rookie. That went for 8. 3-card lot of Bowman Heritage Minors. That went for 16. And then we got an 11-card lot of 1994 Classic. That went for 55, mainly because we sold an Alex Rodriguez autograph. $20 for the Alex Rodriguez autograph. That was probably 125 at one point, 150. What's real nice about this for the customer is, you know, unless you're getting it in person at spring training or out and about, if you're paying for a signing, I don't know what he charges, but he charges a lot more than $20 for his autograph. So you wouldn't waste that auto on this card. So if you really want this card, that was a really good deal. Last up for cards is another Heritage high number from my variation listing. $6 for this purple refractor of Tyler O'Neill. $6 is more than it's worth. So, variation listings. Alright, next up we have a Iowa Hawkeyes program when they played the Gophers. 14 for that. We sold a 5 program lot. In a previous video we had sold one high school hockey program. We had a buyer purchase 5 from us. $94. I'll just go through them quick. So we got the 92 hockey tournament, the 1984 tournament, the 1986 tournament, 1985. That one's pretty good with the goalie. And the 1990, which this is about as 90s of a program you'll ever see, with all the pink and the yellow. I swear every program I saw as a kid looked like that. Okay, then we got apparel. Sold Royal Rumble shirt. We got 22 for that one. Not sure why that one's worth a little more than the other ones. My guess is supply. I just ran a search for what was available. It wasn't as much available as some other ones. Here's a real nice Nike Pullover. Got 26 for this. Got a nice patch in the middle there. I would consider this good because it's Nike, but that one little sad patch in the middle, the design needs something. But, you know, a Nike pullover for $26 is a good deal. Next up, a little tip. St. Olaf is a small school in Minnesota. And, but that's not why I want to talk about it. I don't find wrestling stuff very often, and I don't mean Royal Rumble wrestling, I mean singlets and ear protectors wrestling. When I do, I can get more money and they sell fast. So, this includes a couple of high school wrestling items I've sold pretty quickly. So, when you're out looking, if you see a team and the wrestling team item, they tend to sell quickly. My guess is it is a supply issue. There's just not a lot of wrestling stuff. out there unless it's WWE wrestling. Last up is a blank Logo Athletic Windbreaker. Got 20 shipped. I was feeling generous. I got an offer, and I thought, I hadn't had very many sales yet, so I took it. I don't know if it works, but when you're having a bad day, I tend to think that making a sale can encourage other sales to happen. I don't know if that's true, but I have noticed once I make like if I've had a long drought for a day, when I make a first sale, all of a sudden they start coming in. I don't know if that's because I made the first sale or because they just happen to be all coming in, and invariably you're going to get a good offer. That's what I got for today in terms of sales. I did want to talk about a phone call I made to eBay. As we all know, Minnesota and Washington State, eBay is now collecting sales tax on purchases from buyers in those states. I called last week because eBay is also charging tax to Minnesota buyers on items that are not taxable in Minnesota. So they are charging tax on clothing and hats, both of which are not taxable in Minnesota, and I assume they are taxing food as well, which again is not a taxable item in Minnesota. So I called them back, and they still don't know anything. I was a little irritated they didn't call me back, but we all know how reliable eBay customer service is, so it's to be expected. I'm going to follow up on Monday and see if we got more answers. The lady I spoke with said she would call me back later this week if she knew something. I'm not going to hold my breath. However, I did have a second follow-up question with her. Is my buyer today who purchased the hockey program paid an overage in shipping. So he paid about $20 more in shipping than he should have. So I had asked her, I said, well, are you guys charging sales tax on the shipping amount? And she looked at the transaction and said that they are not charging sales tax on the shipping amount. So this might be a little bit of a strategy as more and more states are charging sales tax on purchases. If the sales tax is not put on shipping, then it gives you an incentive to charge shipping separate from the purchase price. So eBay has been trying to push sellers to do fast and free. I don't like it. I have a lot of items. I want that shipping charge to be something as a value add for my customers who buy multiple items, and get additional sales and make them feel better. They're like, oh, I bought 3 things, I only paid 1 shipping fee, I got a deal. But now we have another incentive to charge shipping separate from the purchase price. Is that sales tax is now going to be separate. It's only going to apply to the purchase price, not the shipping price. Please, for the love of God, don't start charging a penny and $200 shipping like we saw in the 90s. This policy might change in the next 10 minutes, but I guarantee if people start doing that, so that states don't charge sales tax on shipping, I guarantee you those states will then start charging sales tax on shipping. Don't abuse it, but if your shipping cost is $4, worth putting $5 on there for shipping. It gives your customer a little break on taxation. That's all I got. Hopefully I have a follow-up next week about the sales tax drama at eBay. I still got it under 10 minutes, so not too long of a video for you today. I will see you tomorrow with a lot of cool stuff to show you, I hope.